Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. It's another benchmark today. Yesterday was a 2K row. Today is either Cindy or Mary, as your choice. One is kind of our standard benchmark, that is Cindy. One is kind of the RX Plus benchmark, that is for those of you that have more competitive aspirations, or you just want something a little more challenging, or you're just looking for something different. All right, so let's go through the warm up first, and then I'll talk about the different workout options. So we're gonna go 2 rounds through. The first round, jog 400 meters. Second round, jog 200 meters. Then we'll get on the bar. First round, just working kips. So I'll keep my feet on the ground for this one, but shoulders providing the majority of the motion. The hips are in sync, but they are not driving the motion. The motion is mostly from the shoulders moving back and forth. A lot of times people just see where the head is relative to the shoulders, and they end up moving their neck a lot. You shouldn't use your neck much on the kip. It should mostly be those shoulder blades and the arms moving to create that position of the head relative to the neck. On the second round, I want you to go ahead and set up your pull-ups and do a small set of pull-ups for that. Next one is some push-ups. So we'll do 5 reps of push-up plus toe taps. I'm sorry, push-up plus shoulder taps. So push-up, tap the shoulder, tap the shoulder. Again, push-up, tap the shoulder, tap the shoulder. Do that for 5 reps. Next one is air squats. Right, so just some nice basic air squats. These are gonna be exactly the same as what we do in the workout. Just take your time with them in the beginning. Stretch those hips out, stretch those ankles out. And the last one is some bunny hop toe pops. So work on being springy, pulling the feet away from the ground every time you jump, right? Make sure those toes come away from the ground, and we're using that anterior tibialis quickly to pull the foot as we bounce, all right? So those 2 rounds, and we'll get set up for the workout. And again, Cindy and Mary are both 20-minute AMRAPs. They both follow that 5, 10, 15 format, but Cindy is 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats, repeat, repeat, repeat. This one, there's not much to do in the realm of scaling in terms of numbers, but what we would scale is the resistance level. And the intent of this workout is meant to be high volume, lightweight gymnastics or body weight movements, right? So keep in line with that intent, and you'll be fine, whether you get 10 rounds or whether you get 30 rounds, right? It'll be a difficult 20 minutes. The first 4 or 5 minutes of it are not that bad, and then the middle of it is kind of sweaty, and the last few rounds should be really tough, okay? Now Mary is a totally different animal, right? It is 5 handstand push-ups, 10 alternating leg pistols, and 15 pull-ups, right? So what I would do on Mary is I would say, if you cannot do handstand push-ups and you cannot do pistols and you have to significantly scale your pull-ups, then this probably isn't the workout for you, right? If you have a shot at doing at least, one of those 3 unassisted, right, or as written, then maybe we could talk about it, right? And then better would be if you can do 2 or 3 of those exactly as written, then we're gonna get something out of Mary, right? So the point being that if you have to scale the handstand push-ups with the bands or a high block underneath your head, and to scale the pistols by using a block or a bench or rings, and then we have to scale the pull-ups with a band, we're kind of losing the stimulus of the original workout as it was written, right? And it would be better for you to do more moderate versions of those exercises, such as just your basic pull-up for smaller reps, your push-ups, and your air squats, right? That would get a overall better metabolic stimulus, better workout result from a workout that is quote unquote easier, right? And this is one of those ways that I try to go out of my way to show that like the sweet spot for you is probably less than what you think it should be in terms of getting better results. And what are we here for? Are we here to just be happy and stroke our egos, or are we here to get better results? And I would argue that a lot of times it's taking the shot to the ego, not doing the thing that we really feel emotionally attached to, but doing the thing that's going to be better for us is better for the long term, right? So think about that as you go through your planning for Mary. I don't want to shoot down anybody's hopes and dreams or make them feel that they're not a good person because they can't do handstand push-ups, right? But I do want to set realistic targets for you and not lie to you and say oh, if you do Mary, you're going to get a way better workout than if you do Cindy. Cindy's really the scaled version, and Mary is the real RX version. That's a false dichotomy, and it's a problem that we have fought from day one within CrossFit is are you RX or are you not? And I would like for people not to think about that as much and think about what's right for you, what's the best workout for you, and how do we individualize this template that we call Mary or that we call Cindy, okay? All right, that's it, enough philosophy, get to working, all right? I'll see you guys later.